Hello, dear parents. Welcome back to Handwriting Module 2. And in today's module, we are going to look at the steps to patterns, which actually means the different steps that you will guide your child through before they go into the basic patterns. The first part of basic patterns also we will be seeing today. Introduction to the four lines, the red and blue line also will be seen today. The activities that lead to it. Once again, I would like to highlight on finger strength and finger control. The more that the finger gets stronger, the control is better. And activities that we suggested to you was clay modeling, like binding and then making different figures with clay, and then threading beads. Threading beads is like starting from sturdy wooden blocks to plastic, from bigger holes to smaller ones. Lego or building blocks are also a good game to develop finger strength and control. And this rolling pin is one that I hadn't added last time in the introductory module. So this is a rolling pin all of us have in our kitchens, and we don't have to buy something special. So what do we do with the rolling pin is, again, when they do this rolling, how can you make it more interesting is give them a thread and ask them to wind it around the rolling pin. Okay, so this is a very interesting activity. Now here we have a winding wheel, which is a Montessori kit, and around it where we ask the kids to wind the thread. Now if you have thicker threads, you start, I have demonstrated here with a very thin one, but if you have thicker threads, start with that and move to thinner ones. Another interesting thing you can do is wind the thicker thread across, crisscross over the pin, something which you will not be using again, I meant the rolling pin. Then dab some colors on it. Allow them to just roll it on paper and just see the wonderful patterns. They are going to enjoy it. Okay, so next is when we come to finger control. I said let us start with chalkboard, dust-free chalk or the chalk writer or marker. Move to whiteboard, jumbo crayons, the regular crayons, and then we go to a writing with a pencil. Okay, so activities before you go to chalkboard also will include tracing, stamping, tracking, printing, the fingerprinting, puzzles and drawing, free drawing. Puzzles, what is that? Let us take a look. Something as simple as this. So no expertise in drawing is needed. I have just got a bunch of balloons here, and then there are ropes, and I have drawn 5 figurines here. Ask your child to trace one color, talk about the color, talk about things in that color. See, so much of talking can be done with children. Ask them to trace to find out who is flying which balloon. So this is a very simple activity, and just see the movement of the finger over the line. Once they master this, an activity like this, you can move to the next activity here. See, the first one is, there is a little boy, help him to reach the bakery. So I would give the child a jumbo crayon and ask them to draw a line in between without touching the wall. So you can find the control in the finger again. When they are, concentration is there, there is control in the finger, not mine, I mean the kids. And then, yes, the little boy reached the bakery. Talk about a bakery, what is in a bakery and all. Once we finish handwriting, I'm going to present to you modules on mind mapping. Very interesting activity. Okay, back to this. This is help Mama Cat find her kittens. So the kittens are here, Mama Cat is over there. How does she find? Ask them to draw a line from Mama Cat to the kittens. And then make them count the kittens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, you're teaching counting. You're talking, exposing them to vocabulary. There is so much that you can do with kids, and there is no end to what you can do or think. And you know how much I enjoyed preparing these worksheets. I just went back to days when I was in school, when I did my training as a nursery teacher, and then in school when I had to prepare much for kids, much more than this. Okay, so let us go to the next step. I had already spoken to you about this. Now, no green, I'll take another color. So where we are leading the kids to patterns. Take the bunny, rabbit to the carrot. Talk about a rabbit, talk about its long ears, its fluffy tail, and its whiskers, and how they hop and go. And rabbits love carrots. Talk about the color that carrots grow under the ground. Okay, so how does this rabbit go? It goes hop, hop, hop. Probably you saw that I've given dotted lines for the child to trace. So you can make a lot of activities like this. Now take this car has to reach home here. It has to go through a road which goes up and down, up and down, up and down. The child may not go exactly over the dots. The lines can go up and down. It's okay. But we have to go up, down, up, down, up, down. And the car reaches home. Okay, so next, this is clouds. Dark clouds. Plants need water. From the clouds, what will come? Rain. Okay, don't mind the grammar. I'm talking to a kid. So just ask them to draw raindrops. Can you see those lines there? So talk to them about rain. Talk to them about clouds. For clouds, you can use so many words to describe a cloud. And then talk to them about why plants need water. Okay, so now these are standing lines. Here we saw curves. Here we saw slants. What is this? A ladder, and some steps are missing. Ask your child to draw the missing steps. Let them go close by or let them space it out evenly. The point is that they draw sleeping lines. So learning by doing, learning through play. That's what we have covered here. And now we will be exposing the child to 4 lines that they will start writing in. And the primary colors, red and blue. I am not going to ask you to let the child use this. We already have notebooks. If you prepare a template like this, not on a system, sit beside your child and draw this on paper. How we teach in school is we call this as the first red line, first blue line, second blue line, and the second red line. I repeat, first red line, first blue line, second blue line, and the second red line. Because we know that there are some letters which go from the second blue line upwards to the first red line. There are some letters which go from the first blue line to the second red line. So we are going to teach them later letters, but the point is, this is why. So when you write the letters, we tell them start from the second blue line, move up to the first red line and come down. Or we tell them start from the first blue line, go down to the second red line and come back. So that is why we teach first red line, first blue line, second blue line and the second red line. So what is basic patterns today? Let us kickstart. I got this notebook for the kids. They are 1/2-inch lines, so they are wider, a bigger book, and handwriting tablet it is called. So tabs and what I demonstrated the other day. Okay, so here we start from this one, the first red line, and then the first blue line, the second blue line, and the second red line. Let us start with the jumbo crayons, and we are going to do standing lines. That is, starting from the first red line, come down to the second blue line and stop. First red line, straight down to the second blue line, stop. You know, the big finger and the thumb are holding the pencil. The director is the index. So 4. That's how we teach kids. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I move to a regular crayon, I would be writing the same from the first red line to the second blue line. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you start with a pencil, it's the same again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are these? They speak for themselves. So these are the standing lines. This is the first pattern that we start with, and next that we are going to do, they are called sleeping lines. So you can do 1, 2, 3, 4 on all 4 lines. I go one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was I holding the crayon right? No. Go to the tip and let the child hold it like this. So one more time with a regular crayon. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And with a pencil, I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So these are taking rest. Yes. So they are the sleeping lines, standing lines and sleeping lines for today. We will take a slight slant from this tomorrow, and maybe we will be going quickly with actual writing from tomorrow. Stay happy, stay safe, make the best use of these modules, encourage your children, be by them always. Thank you, parents.